scored from headers. Now we've seen just
Every time when I go back, like, everyone thinks that I'm a star now because moving from Baralula to Sydney and training here, like making a big name for myself.
Football is such a game changer for our kids. We'd like to get our children from the Northern Territory to be aware of what they can achieve in the future if they put in the right areas.
Last year, the Socceroos donated their match fees towards, John Morati's foundation, so that was a big step, in providing clinics and education and pathways for these kids. And there's a few kids from the Northern Territory that have come down and actually schooled in some Sydney schools now, so that's a big step and a massive step forward for football in this country.
This is the donation that we made camps ago, and now we're seeing it come into all fruition, and I think for us it's just a pleasure to be a part of it.
It's really great, like learning very well, like different school, like coming down and like it's very different from our school, yeah.
Oh, it's much better. There's more learning, you can do more stuff.
It's helping me heaps, like, because I want to do like nursing when I finish school, getting a good education, go back and help the community.
This is important because this is, our heritage. This is, something that really should be more amplified than just the game. So I'm really happy that that we can help endorse this and make sure that we can educate people more about how important the Indigenous Week is.
We've got to put more funding into these programs to get out there in the communities and also around the urban communities as well. So there's so many underprivileged kids, that can't afford to play soccer, that we need to really do something and get in there and make sure everyone can be available to play.
And we hope that our kids will really grasp it and come, to the forefront in the great game.
I just got a good opportunity. I just came here and then now I've find it really big and going back to my community and helping little Indigenous kid to achieve what they want and to look up to me.
Go to school every day, work hard, and do my best.
Yeah, such great kids, and two of the students benefiting from the brilliant work done by John Moriarty. Football and Fires, you've worked with Shay Evans. How have you seen her progress since moving to Sydney?
Oh, look, it's been extraordinary change for Shay, and of course she plays now in the program at Football New South Wales, where I am. And but it's also a change in her education in her school. You can hear there she wants to be a nurse. You see the ambition changes, and they start to dream about other things, not just only in the game, but also all of the other children there who now have come down into schools across Sydney, which we're very pleased about, and thank them for all of their support in the educational environment, and the families who take these kids in and look after them. Wonderful work by the Moriartys, of course. Yeah. But let's not forget there's many other programs around the country as well, and last year we had the National Indigenous Championships. That's very important. That's a good step forward, and there's many clubs around Moree and all over the place where large population of Indigenous players. But in the end, the key is this, that it's fabulous JMF and everyone is behind Indigenous Football Week, but the message is we're not doing enough.
Yeah, so what more can we do then? Well,
the game has to focus on it. There's no focus. There's, at the moment, Indigenous football is put in a basket with or any other community programs. It's not. It's should be a central focus of our game. As Timmy Cale rightly said, and well done for being ambassador and lending his name and his image, he said that this is the history of our country. That's right. And football can offer something to Indigenous Australia no other game can. We're not leveraging that for football, and we're not supporting Indigenous Australia through the beautiful game. So we need a national strategy. We need an imperative from FFA to actually do something about this. They've supported this week. OK, that's fine. But we need to get to the next step, and we've been talking about this for decades and decades. And people, Johnny and Les are on here for decades talking about it, and it's left basically to programs like this to do the job for the game. It's not enough. And we need to do better. Yeah,
so good work, but we need a lot more. OK, thanks, Fires. Coming up next, we're live at Coopers for the kick-off between Adelaide United and Perth Glory. See you soon.